What's up, everybody on my YouTube, my IG, my FB? How are you all doing, my wisdom family? Man, today was day two, you all. Day two of the Impact Rally. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, I don't know if you can see it in my face. I am completely exhausted. I'm telling y'all, I am completely exhausted. I'm completely poured out, but I'm also completely full at the same time. I'm talking, man, if you did not make it to the Impact Rally this year, mm, mm, mm. Like I'm putting together the scissor. I'm sorry, we got the scissor roll. We're putting together the scissor reel. We're putting together the all of the all the speakers. There's gonna be like little snippets and stuff that are gonna come out. But man, and I'm even thinking somebody told me that we need to do Impact Rally 2022 2.0 and let it run again for the people who missed it. Man, this thing was amazing, you all. It was absolutely amazing. The speakers that came through, oh my gosh, you guys, it was mind blowing. If you look at the topic that I have up there for tonight, and what's up, Fit with C? Sierra, what's up, girl? How you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? So proud of you, man. Doing your thing, doing your thing. Nay, what's happening with you, girl? It's good to see you. Good to see you. Yo, listen, you guys. Like this Impact Rally, if you weren't there, you missed it. You missed it. It was so amazing. I'm gonna be posting like some of the testimonials, the things that. Listen, you guys. Today it was day two of the Impact Rally. It snowed last night. The thought process is as you're running an event and you're putting, do these things, you wonder if people are going to be able to make it because of the weather. It's mind blowing the things that happen. Like there were so many things. We did like these little recaps afterwards, and people got so much content. Everyone that I talked to, everyone. I mean, my phone has just been going off since I got home. I've talked to a few people, and they're just like, "Man, thank you so much. You literally create an experience." And I walked away feeling so full from this event. Like I would have never thought that an empowerment conference, an empowerment event would do something like this. But one of the things that I did in the beginning, the first night I spoke, and I was talking to them about having a steady walk. And that steady walk was about pursuing, like staying in pursuit of what's happening in your life, right? And as we're talking about staying in pursuit of what's happening in your life, I used a lot of different analogies and all this great stuff. And man, I'm telling you, like the people, I asked them a question: what do you want from this rally? What do you want from this? You can call it whatever you want to. It's the Impact Rally, right? Because I'm trying to get you set up and take you into the next level. And I'm so intentional about the people that I bring in as speakers because I know they're going to make a difference. So I asked them, what do you want? And it was a stream of things. Matter of fact, I brought the paper home of what they said they wanted. They wanted new ideas, new business ideas, new development ideas, networking ideas, how to take things to the next level, how to take the content and everything that we gave them and then put it into action and start making a difference in their life and other people's lives. They wanted mindset changes, shifts to happen for them to be able to start growing personally, growing professionally, growing just in their businesses as entrepreneurs, as speakers, as radio hosts. Like, listen, y'all, we had everybody there. When I say everybody, we had everybody there. There was like, and I stick with me, you guys, because I'm gonna do a recap. I'm just so excited because everybody did such an amazing job. I mean, we had syndicated radio hosts from radio shows from Philly. We had people who are media hosts that were there. We had celebrities there. Like there was a little bit of everybody. I can't give it all away because you just weren't there. Oh my gosh, you guys! Today's speaker lineup was so amazing. We started out with the activation coach, Melissa D. White. She did her thing. I'm talking about, she came out, her intro, all of the lights, dun, 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 dun. I'm telling you, man, she had the place like something happened and it went pitch black, and then all of a sudden lights. And the girl did her thing, but people started off the morning. They were activated, right? They were moving in the right direction. And she challenged people. She challenged people to take their lives to the next level. She challenged them not to just sit in this event, in this conference, in this empowerment event, and try to and walk away the same. Then we move on to Natasha Knox. Natasha Knox, she killed it talking about mental health. There were so many takeaways from just what she had to say about mental health and our personal mental health and the good things about it. And she dispelled a lot of myths. They had some great breakout sessions. People were building together, they were networking together, man. And then we get into Bob Mackie. Bob Mackie. If you have not checked out Bob Mackie, he's a Shark Tank entrepreneur. You want to go check him out. Look up on YouTube Bob Mackie Shark Tank, and you'll be able to see his 11 minutes that changed his life. He was able to land a deal that got him $150,000 in investment, and not only just $150,000 of investment, but a partnership with a shark in his business with the Yono clip. Not to mention that he is the executive producer of Oscarville, the series, which begins airing on February the 5th. And it's just so amazing, like what he brought and what he talked about. There's an analogy that he used, in football, there's this their teams have a third down conversion. And he was talking about the things that happen in third down. He even broke it down into how, like, you should be able, if you miss it the first time, you got to go again. You miss it the second time. He said, matter of fact, we shouldn't even be thinking about third down conversions in our life. We should be thinking about those first downs and those touchdowns. And it's just like, if you don't understand football, then you'll probably be like, well, what in the world are you talking about? Man, it's just so, I'm just like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, my mind is just running in circles. He also talked about a line. Oh man. He said, in the Army, the soldiers that are on the front line are some of the most important soldiers because they're the first line of defense. And then he said, in football, they have a line, and that line is their line of defense to protect the most popular, most valuable person on the team, the quarterback, right? And then he said on the defense, though, the defense has a front line, and their job is to break through the front line of the offense. And then if you flip it and you look behind the front line on the defense, which is the defensive line, you have linebackers, and their job is to look for the crack. And as soon as the crack's open, they go through, bow, and they obliterate things. And he said you have to be that person that's on the linebacker side, looking at whatever you feel like your opponent is, and you run it down and you attack. It was all about elevating people as entrepreneurs. So that's why we had those entrepreneurs. And then, oh my God, this is where it got, it was already good, but this is where it got real sweet, y'all. This is where it got real sweet. It got super sweet when my guy, my man, my brother, Donk's Real Life on IG, Trail Donk Webb, came up and he spoke. And his thing is, he talked about broken impact. And in Broken Impact, he told us his life story. He talked about, he said, I'm going to talk about me, then we're going to refer to you, and then I'll talk about us. And he broke it down. And in that Broken Impact, he laid it out so smooth. And y'all like, well, why aren't you telling us about all this stuff? I'm not going to tell you because you should have been there, and you're going to have to wait to see if you can catch the replay of the streams. And when you catch the replay of the streams, yeah, you got to invest in yourself, you guys. And this is like, this now I'm keeping my lives right now. Everybody was like, man, you're gonna go home and you're gonna crash. No, I got home and I was like, let me reset everything up so that I can go ahead and jump in here and I can do my live, so I can make sure that I'm doing my lives for staying consistent 90 days straight. Right now, I do want to talk about, though, the thing that Dunk mentioned in his session, which was love, serve, sow. And I it's funny because I remembered it the same way he had on the screen when he was talking, and it was love, serve, sow, or love, sow, serve. But he broke it down as in love, serve, sow. And in this love, serve, sow, let me give it to you like this: you have to love people the way you want to be loved. You have to love everybody for who they are, where they are in life, and whatever they're going to be. There's got to be a level of love in you that you understand that people are going to be people. And I'm really just giving you just a small snippet. But then that serve piece, you have to, he broke down a story. He told a story about three men. He's like, there's three fellas, man. He's like, this is a true story. There's three men. And these three men, they hang out together. They travel together. But when they're traveling together and doing stuff, they're always trying to serve each other. They're always buying things for each other. They're always, carrying each other's bags. They're, when they're together, you really don't know whose stuff is whose because they're always doing for each other. And he said, this is a true story. These men love each other so much that they see each other not just as brothers, not just as friends, but as soldiers in this life together that are walking and marching together, and they're servants and they look to outserve each other. And he said, these three men are Jarvis, which is me, Uncle Reese, which is another good friend of mine, and Dunk. And he was telling the truth. And that serve piece is that you have to remember that the servant is the greatest. And you have to, I challenged everybody to look for somebody, just one person a day that you can serve, that you can do something for them. And I'm not talking about nothing stupid, nothing crazy. I'm talking about actually causing an impact. Carry their bag for them, take out the trash for them. If they need a cup of coffee, bring the cup of coffee to their desk or something. Whatever the case is, just look for a way to serve. And I'll tell you why, because the servant is the greatest. The servant is the greatest. When you can love people for who they are and love them unconditionally, and then you learn how to serve them and serve people, because that's what we're here for, right? The servant is the greatest. Why do you think that countries outside of the U.S., when they're looking at their dignitaries, they refer to them as Minister of Defense, or they refer to them as the Minister of Education? The word minister simply means servant. They're the servant, the highest ranking office, the servant of defense. They're the servant of education. They are the servant of technology. And that's because the servant is the greatest, you all. And then he said, so. And so doesn't have to mean, like, a lot of times when people say so, they think like, oh, you trying to get my money? Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with the money, shawty. It has everything to do with your heart. And he said, when you sow, you can sow with your time, you can serve with your talent, you can serve with your treasure. And I want to pause right there, and I want to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to every single person who volunteered to be a part of the Impact Rally, every single person who helped put in the work. It was long, it was hard, it was rough to make it happen. Every speaker that came, I appreciated the value that they brought to it. Every attendant, my VIPs, just investing that much into themselves. My general admission people investing that into yourselves. And there's more to come. And I just want to stop just for a moment and say thank you. I can go down and try to list them all off by name, but I won't do that just for the sake of time. But I will say that they helped me pull this off, and it was an absolutely amazing, life-changing experience for everybody who was there. If you were not there, you absolutely missed something. You did. You missed something. And I'm really trying to determine if I should release and just do the 2.0 and let it be something where people can sit and watch it, or if I should release it and let it be an audio. I'm gonna have to talk to my team and see how we feel about that. But either way, it was something that was life impacting and life changing. Every single speaker brought so much value, and every person that I talked to afterwards, the people who are texting me, the people who are emailing me, everyone who was there, they're telling me, listen, they're asking, when is the next one? I'm here next year. This is what I'm doing. When we put these things together, you guys, it's intentional. It's intentional to create a change in your life. It's intentional to create a shift in your mindset. That's what, and I want to just kind of volley over into, or transition over into maximizing your thinking, going from minimum to maximum thinking. And I'm not even going to go deep in it on here tonight. I'm just giving you like little snippets of what we talked about. But that minimum to maximum, man, I took everything that Donk had to say. I took everything that Bob had to say today. I took everything that Natasha had to say today, everything that Melissa had to say today, everything that Ellis said last night, everything that I said yesterday. I took all of those things, everything that I heard in the breakout groups, and I showed everyone what it looks like to go from minimum to maximum thinking. And I'm just going to give you a quick summary. See, a minimum thinker, if you're a minimum thinker, you do just enough to get by. And it's crazy because even in doing just enough to get by, Bob used the acronym JOB. He said, what does JOB stand for? And everybody said just over broke. And he said, well, I look at it like this. JOB stands for just over broken. And then Donk followed right around behind him and he said, broken impact. Because people are going to be broken. You're going to be broken. And I set it up yesterday talking about having a steady walking through the pain, walking through the challenges, walking through the hurt, making it happen. And in being a minimum thinker, if you're a minimum thinker, then you're going to do just enough. You're going to have wants everywhere in your conversation. What do I mean by that? That means that, yeah, you want to lose weight in your conversation. You want to get a new job in your conversation. You want to graduate from college in your conversation. You want to get married in your conversation. You want to be a better woman in your conversation. You want to be a better man in your conversation. You want to move into a house and get out your mama house in your conversation. You follow me? That's where want lives. Want will always be in conversation, but the expectation is in your action. And those people who actually want to do something, their expectation, their actions are going to line up. And those people who are maximum thinkers are the people who say, I want to get in shape, and then they show up at the gym. Maximum thinker. And they don't just show up at the gym and watch everybody else. They show up at the gym and they actually get in, they start getting that working. The want factor is going to show up in every single conversation. But if you're a maximum thinker, you're going to be a doer. You're not just going to be a speaker. And when I say a speaker, I'm not talking about someone like myself. I'm talking about somebody who's talking about what they want to do. You know, it's funny. I went to Bethune-Cookman and we used to have this little song that we would do during the football game. The talking out the side of your neck, and the band would get it. And that's what it is when you're a minimum thinker. You talking out the side of your neck, you bumping your gums, dragging your feet, and you're not making any moves. If you want to be a minimum thinker, then you can continue to do average things, because that's what a minimum thinker does. They do average stuff. What are average things? They wake up in the morning. What's average things? Take a shower, brush your teeth. What's average things? Show up to work. Maybe you'll be on time. Maybe you won't. You don't know. Let's do average things. Let me continue to keep the same routine every single day. That's average things. Average things. Anybody can be average. It takes somebody who has maximum thinking to say, I'm going to be extraordinary, extraordinary, extraordinary. And what does that extraordinary look like? This is what extraordinary looks like. This is what a maximum thinker does. A maximum thinker doesn't just say, I have a business idea. They write the business idea down. And not only do they write the business idea down, they start implementing moves to make that business idea happen. What does a maximum thinker do? What is a maximum thinker? How do they think? How do they operate? A maximum thinker is a person who looks at the issues that they're having in their marriage, and they don't just say, we need to get this fixed. They make steps to getting it fixed. They get into counseling with each other. They start doing family meetings. They're communicating with each other. They're loving each other. They're taking each other to the next level emotionally, mentally, and physically. What does a maximum thinker do? As a parent, a maximum thinker doesn't just look at your kids and be like, man, these kids, these bad little something. No, a maximum thinking parent speaks life over their children. When they see their children doing things that they know they shouldn't be doing, instead of telling them that that's what you are and that's what all you're going to be, what they do is they're like, you know what, son, you are a leader. And the fact that you're making these bad decisions, it just lets me know that you're trying to run away from your destiny, but you're destined for greatness, son. You are a king in his own right. You are intelligent. You are strong. You are accomplishing great things, speaking life over your children. That's what a maximum thinker is going to do, right? What is a maximum thinker going to do? A maximum thinker is going to be on time and early for work. A maximum thinker is going to show up interviewing every single day for the position that they want. What does that mean? That means that person who's going into work and you know that you want the boss's position will learn what the boss is doing. Show up like the boss. If the boss is getting there, I'm telling y'all, I remember when I used to work back at Finish Line. And when I worked at Finish Line, my boss, this dude, he was so smooth. His name was Kayshawn G. And he would get to work. And I was determined to try to beat him to work. Like, we would have to be there by 9:00. And I would come in and he would already be in there working. And I'm like, dang. So I come in the next day, I come in at 8:50. He would already be in there working. I'm like, dang. So then I asked him, what time you get here, K-Sean? What time you get here, KG? We just call him KG. What time you get here? And he said, man, I get here. I usually get here about 8:30. So I show up at 8:00. He was already there. I'm just like, dang, what was I doing? I was not trying to show the boss up. I was being a maximum thinker. And I was like, okay, the boss man comes in early and he does this and he does this and he does this before he gets the day started. Well, I can make his job easier for him by coming in and doing this, this, and this if I get here before him. And so I was determined to get there before him because I was already operating as if I was in the boss's position. Why not start acting like you're already above the person that you're trying to work with? And I'm not talking about in a negative way where you're looking down on them and you talking bad to them or nothing like that. I'm just talking about you thinking about it differently. What does a maximum thinker do? A maximum thinker supports their team emotionally, supports their team physically, supports their team spiritually. How does that happen if you're in the workspace, if you're in a corporate space? This is how a maximum thinker will operate. A maximum thinker will look at the entire team, and let's say that I'm on the team. I'm not the boss. I'm just right here with everybody else. So what a maximum thinker does is they say, okay, all right, so John's having a bad day today. Melissa, she's having a great day today. Sam, he's having a great day today. All right, and Bob, he's having a great day today. A maximum thinker, John, how you feeling, man? Man, I just want you to know we in this together, baby. I got you. You want some help with it? Like, that's a maximum thinker, supporting your team. That's supporting your team, right? Now, let me show you the physical support. So the physical support is not just asking them how they're doing. It's going over and saying, hey, you know what? I went and got myself a cup of coffee. I got an extra cup from Starbucks. Would you like this? I heard that you like caramel macchiato. You want to take this one? Matter of fact, hey, what you working on? Can I take care of that for you? Maximum thinking. Come on, y'all. Taking it to the next level. Supporting your team, not talking about your team, but talking up your team. How do you do that? I'm going to tell you, when you're talking about your team, you're gossiping about the people that you work with because they're getting on your nerves. And the only reason they're getting on your nerves is because you are minimum thinking. What do I mean by you are minimum thinking? Well, if you're not the boss and you're complaining about somebody else's actions, that means you're not trusting your teammate to get their job done. Oh boy, this is getting good to me. And I told myself I wasn't even gonna go this deep tonight. You know what? I ain't gonna go this deep tonight. I'm gonna break it down just like this. Minimum thinkers are gonna do the bare minimum to get things done, just enough to get by. Maximum thinkers are gonna go above and beyond. They're gonna be early, because early is on time. Every once in a while, they may show up right on time. They're going to serve others. Why? Because the servant is the greatest. They're going to appreciate the people that are in their sphere of influence. Why? Because your sphere of influence, they help you make a difference. They're going to love unconditionally. Why? Because if you love somebody and you got conditions on it, my question is, do you really love them, or are you trying to get something from them? Hey, there's so much more that I can say to that. There's so much more that I can go into, but I'm not going to. I'm just so excited and I'm tired. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I am exhausted after this Impact rally. And this Impact rally was so amazing. I enjoyed every single bit of it. There's not one part of the Impact rally that I didn't enjoy. I can't even, I'm trying to think of anything. I don't care how many boxes had to be moved. I don't care how many. This is how I look at it. There was nothing that would stop us from impacting lives. Like, I'm looking at this thing like, yo, we had an amazing time and you had to be there. I don't even know. If you weren't there, you see your boy. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm just kind of, that's how you know I'm tired. That's how you know I'm exhausted. There's nothing in this world, nothing that you can't do, especially if you get the right people surrounding you. I'm a firm believer in that. Get your hands out there, start serving. Man, start making a difference. Don't focus on just you. Focus on the things that you can do to help take other people to the next level. You know, I would love to sit here and tell you about the new programs that we have going on. I'd love to tell you about the Impact Academy. That's designed to help develop you. It's a 90-day. It's 3 months of development for you to invest in yourself, to work directly with me and my team, and we take you over the top. I would love to talk about it. I'm saying I'd love to talk about it, but the reality is I'm so tired right now that I don't really know what I would say, and I don't want to mess it up. But I do want you to know this. As you rest your head, as you close your eyes, know that there is somebody out here named Jarvis Charles Henderson II who absolutely believes in your power and your ability to impact and influence this world. You are going to, in your lifetime, impact the lives of 10,000 people without even trying. And the fact that you heard me say that, now you know. I told everybody at the conference, one could put 1,000 a flight, two could put 10,000 a flight. And if we do the math, let's add in a third person. What can that third person do? That third person makes it 30,000 people if we're doing the math right. If I add in another person, if we're doing the multiplication right, we're up to 120,000 people whose lives can be impacted, changed, and moved into a much better area just because we took the time to say, hey, I'm going to be intentional about helping you take your life to the next level. Hey, call me crazy if you want to. I can take that because I am crazy. I'm absolutely crazily obsessed with wanting to see you get to the next level and wanting to see you win. Hey, my love for you is genuine. My desire to want to see you win and succeed is genuine. Thank you again to everybody who attended the Impact Rally. Y'all, man, you guys, yo, it was, we had to have a smaller crowd, but for that smaller crowd, we packed it out. You know what I'm saying? The energy was there, the vibe was there, man. As you post your stories about this and your testimonials, please tag me in it so I can talk about it and share it with everybody else. I absolutely love y'all, man. If I don't get up off of this thing, I'm gonna fall asleep talking to y'all. I'm so excited, but I'm so tired at the same time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who was a part of the Impact Rally. I intentionally left up the overlay down there for the Impact Rally, just so those of you who are on Instagram, I'm sorry, on YouTube and Facebook, you can get a little taste of what you missed down there on the end. That's so, hey, but that's my friend, my boy Reese. He be like, man, you green. Hey, I love y'all, man. I'm not even gonna be able to put a song on tonight because I'm just that tired. I'll probably fall asleep listen to it. But thank you again. And tomorrow we're gonna jump back into these emotions, all about the emotions. Today and yesterday, it was all about the Impact Rally. So we're gonna be on part 5, all about these emotions. About to take it a step further, go a little bit deeper. Please text me, holla at your boy, let me know what's up. If you are looking to jump into any of the programs, especially Impact Academy, and you're ready to take your life to the next level, be willing to invest in yourself. That's what I can say. Be willing to invest in yourself. Let me know that you're ready to invest in yourself. And me and my team will take you to that next level. All right. I love y'all. I'll give y'all more information on that stuff tomorrow when I am not as tired and I can coherently say everything I want to say. But you guys have a great night and be blessed. Peace. Oh boy.